Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll talk to you guys about chemical tankers. These ships, being the kind of ships that they are, can get extremely hectic. We do shorter runs, which basically means we have more arrivals, more departures, more cargo operations, more loading, more discharging, and even when we're out at sea, we're cleaning our tanks 90% of the time. Just like people on land, seafarers also need time to socialize, recreate, kick back, relax. Yeah, we do get 4 to 6 months off in a year, but even working for 6 to 8 months at a stretch without a single break can get extremely difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you. Seafarers aren't antisocial, even though they might seem like that to you when you see them on land. But the trade is such and the life is such that everybody just does their job, heads back to their cabins because they want to rest, or because they want personal time. And considering how hard chemical tankers and certain kinds of ships are, and how tight the schedules are, personal time itself is hard to get. Seeing the same people every day and working with them can give rise to spites, disagreements. It's pretty much a floating living office. So we face similar challenges to people on land. It's not that much has changed over generations. Back in the day, seafarers had similar schedules. In fact, they had no regulations for rest hours. Things are supposed to be getting better, but at the same time our documentation, our paperwork and our workloads are increasing. As ships get more automated, the number of seafarers on every ship also reduces, which reduces your chance to actually socialize outside of a work environment. That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. How seafarers recreate themselves, especially on dangerous cargo ships such as chemical tankers. Irrespective of the tight schedules, the heavy port calls, the insane workloads, recreation is something that's being forgotten out at sea. And socializing is something that's probably going to disappear in the future. So in this video, I'm going to show you what we as seafarers actually do on board, how we recreate ourselves, how we try and keep some sense of normalcy when we're out at sea amidst the heavy and hectic work schedules that we maintain, and how we keep sane while we're out at sea by socializing and spending whatever little time we can together. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, welcome back to the channel. So as you guys already got from the intro of this video, well, social gatherings are really important, and life at sea can get extremely lonely and extremely monotonous, especially when you're working on ships like tanker ships. Now, what a lot of people don't understand about being a seafarer is that, yeah, we do spend 6 months at sea, but when you look at it in perspective, that's pretty much 50% of your year and 50% of your life out at sea. Now, most modern day seafarers only have a little bit of internet on their phones, which is limited Wi-Fi. That too, if you're sailing in a company that actually gives you Wi-Fi that you can actually use to communicate and recreate yourself. Other than that, all you have is TV shows, your movies which you bring from home. A couple of people carry gaming consoles when they're out at sea. That's something else that seafarers actually have in terms of recreation. But other than that, there's really not much movement and freedom, especially when you're on ship like a chemical tanker. Going out on deck for short walks or just going out and getting fresh air sometimes can be really hard because you're cooped into this accommodation space, which, as you guys can see, isn't the biggest. And you don't get a large amount of freedom, which we as human beings are pretty much used to. Back in the day, before the pandemic hit the world, seafarers could actually get off in every port or every alternate port, go out, see the city for a couple of hours, meet people, go out to a restaurant, go out to a mall, go out to a coffee shop, maybe to a bar, actually unwind, take some time off, go out shopping. But now with the pandemic, there is absolutely no shore leave allowed for seafarers in 90% of the countries. The money's great and it is a white collar job, but work can pretty much consume you, especially on small ships. Which brings me to my next point, that is mental health for seafarers. And the lack of recreation, the lack of socializing, the lack of human interaction is pretty much something that pushes the boundaries of your mental health and pretty much puts you in a space where you start to suffer a little bit, which is what brings me to the importance of social events and parties when you're on board a ship. We have a little party that's planned on board, and fortunately the team that I'm working with, they take seafarers' mental health really seriously, so they do promulgate having small parties on board. So basically in this video I'm going to be taking you down and showing you a little party, a little gathering that we have had today. As seafarers, we're still human beings. While we're trained to live by ourselves and live away from our families, we do have people on board that we can connect with, and I think it's really important that we don't lose that. It's the only way we're going to be able to stay fit physically and mentally. So now we're going to head down.
Hi buddies.
What's up? You ready to party?
Yes, of course.
Always ready to party.
Let's go for party.
Let's do this.
Attention all, attention all. All ship crew proceed to mess room for ship party. I repeat, ship crew all proceed to mess room for ship party. Thank you.
Currently heading down to the mess room where everyone should be gathered at this point. Ready to party? Cheers.
Welcome to my guys. Hi.
Fritter, future chief cook.
You are fasting, is it?
Hi.
What are you eating? Salmon? What's up? What's up, guys? I want you guys to meet a really special person. This is our chief cook who is going home in the next port. He's the reason we have all this amazing food today. And our fitter is taking over as chief cook temporarily, so he's preparing for his future job. I don't know if you guys remember this guy. He joined the vessel with me, and everywhere I go, I see him. We keep our watches together. This is third engineer. He's one of the coolest people on board. Third.
I'm special.
That's our captain. Thank you. So everyone's got a couple of drinks, beers in limited quantity, the captain's monitoring, and we got some crazy food, there's music, and we're going to start playing games on board now. So that's what you guys are going to see next. Stay tuned, the party's still going on. It is around 10 p.m. here at night. Everyone just went back to their cabins. That was definitely a lot of fun, and that was definitely required. Like I said, recreation is the only thing that keeps you in a good mental state when you're on board, because your life is pretty much here. Try and push your top management team to have regular social gatherings on board, parties on board. It's really, really important. Take care of your mental health, take care of yourself, and do your best to interact with other people while you're on board, because that's really, really important. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got to see what parties are like with chemical tankers in 2021. But you have to make the most of what you have, and that's basically what we did. Stay tuned for the next vlog. See you next time. Peace.